Or worse, that's very possible.
You got an
Fetid
F in
fumes.
chat. Fetid. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe your fetid human air.
Let's get ourselves a level.
Yeah?
Hot bath, second sight, ghost connection. I'm thinking hot bath.
Yeah, we're gonna need that. Because up to this point, like, that's been our only saving grace, is returning to home and healing just a little bit.
We're gonna take hot bath and I think a point in strength.
Good idea, because you no longer have your gun.
Let's go home.
Let's go home.
I want to know what's
Fuck
in this
this
damn
game.
mailbox.
King Ramses' slab is in there.
Gotta return it.
What's your offer? Oh no, somebody's standing in the shadow watching our door. This has never happened before.
Can't see anything. Too dark out.
Just close your blinds.
Okay.
Bloody brief of a book beckoning bulletin. Chimsing Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. These are very, I don't know if I've said this before. It doesn't matter to me which one we pick. The titles of these missions seem like they've got the same energy that the Series of Unfortunate Events books did.
They're very whimsical. I like it.
They're very whimsical and alliterative.
Still badly bleeding.
I think all of those books except for the last one were all alliterative. There was like the Ursat's Elevator, there was the Slippery Slope, and then the final book was just called The End, which was like super
Jarring.
ominous. Oh man, those books are good. I miss that series. As the decades roll on, technology has only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anybody can connect to a bulletin system, or even host one of their own. Once you connect, you can read all of the messages on that bulletin, and even post your own to start a conversation. Many use them to share files, or to chat about their favorite topics, everything from video games to sports to idol culture. But in the wake of a sudden string of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games in idol culture. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operated from somewhere within Shiokawa. What is behind the suicides? How could so many people all be driven to take their own lives?
Let's find out.
Even if the rumored bulletin system's phone number is found, there's no hope to investigate without a computer that can connect to it. Maybe the school library has one that'll... yes, the school library.
First, let's rest.
Take a nice hot shower, talk to your friends, and time goes by so fast that doom increases.
Even with hot bath, that's almost not worth it. All I did was counteract the fetid fumes.
That's right, we're at 40% doom. Let's find us a computer. Also, friend, you can like put on your regular clothes. You don't have to do the swimsuit the whole time. The pool is empty at this hour. It's dark, but you could swear something suddenly moved under the surface of the water.
Let's turn on the lights.
You turn on the lights. Luckily for you, no horrors plus one reason.
Very good.
While the school's library computer doesn't have a modem, you happen to bump into a member of the computer club while asking around. She apparently just got a new system and is willing to let you borrow hers. Thanking her, you arrange to meet at her home in the city.
We must be punctual about our meetings.
Well, yeah, that's the only way that people will keep meeting up with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wants to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment.
Let's help him.
Help, friend. While moving the wardrobe through the doorway, you take a wrong step and sprain your ankle. It's nothing serious, but you'll have a problem walking for a few days.
Damn.
-2 stamina. Your friend wonders to himself why he asked you to help him, knowing that this would happen. You lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up your apartment stairs, teeth clenched as you heave it up one step at a time. Goddamn, computers are heavy. Also, your other friend didn't help.
Not even
Despite
a little.
your threat level increases. You got a bad feeling about this place.
That's okay, we only have to go there one more time.
You got to imagine that all of these investigation screens are like pain on his joints.
Oh yeah.
The trail to an abandoned Shinto shrine is overgrown and steep. However, it could be an important place to investigate. You notice that that 2 spaces between B and Ann?
I do see it.
You got to file a bug fix here. It's known shippable.
Let's take the quick route. Ow.
You hurt your knee badly when you step on a loose stone and fall down. You limp back to the village and try to get the injury checked. -2 stamina.
God damn
You
it.
fall down on your good leg and fuck it up harder.
Let's do that.
Better regenerate. You think Doctor Who is pretty rad, so you regenerate while meditating.
-2 reason, +2 stamina.
Yeah, that checks out.
Let's see if there's anything here.
You
Kana's
knock on
not
your
home.
friend's door and wait. Or are we still doing this thing with Kana?
No, she ceases to exist.
I was gonna say, is this like a subplot that happens now? Kana?
Wait a second, I was investigating the wrong place because my brain is big.
You just wanted to see Kana, I understand, but you've got to accept that she's an eel now. She doesn't want to talk to us anymore. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing into the crowd. +5 experience. Plus item, you gain shoplifter's arm.
These goddamn, like, petty thieves in the middle of the forest.
Right? Well, if somebody gets robbed in the middle of the forest and nobody's around to hear it, did they actually get away with a wallet?
Yes.
In the forest, you hear a faint whimpering in the distance. When we find it, you discover a wild dog held by the hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer.
Let's help
Hey,
the
it's
dog.
that dog. Yeah. Get Resident Evil 4 here. You free the dog, but the rusty mechanism snaps and the trap closes on your hand. -2 stamina.
Damn it.
3 out of 4 limbs now injured. After searching deep in the woods for some time, you discover the body of a young student clutching a note. Plus item. I write this for everyone wanting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes from our relationships. Share death, and that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left but us. Everyone here is waiting for you, so if you lose your resolve, just listen to the voice of humanity.
Ominous.
A little bit.
Dot,
You have
dot,
nothing
dot.
to say.
Go ahead, stow that.
Computers are so fucking heavy. God damn it.
They haven't gotten any lighter while we were in the forest. Didn't happen.
Well, now you're only carrying it with one arm because your other one snapped up by a bear trap. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, yeah, we already read this from before.
How fast can I kick this guy's ass?
I don't know. How fast can you kick this guy's ass? You can
2
deal
turns, it
5
would cost
damage.
6 reason, I would die. Let's run.
Run away.
Leg it.
You somehow trip on both of your feet at once and come to a skidding halt on your face, -82 stamina.
Game over.
You wipe You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom.
You wipe the
After a
blood
few
from
tests.
your brow.
You're now certain that everything is functional except for your limbs. The newscaster on the TV says that the suicide rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. But not too quickly or you'll fucking trip again.
Oh,
The
good.
investigation is starting to take a toll on you. +4 doom. Hoping to find a lead, you head to the hospital. With how many deaths there have been, the hospital is in chaos. The staff looks exhausted. When the receptionist lets her head down onto the desk for a minute, you slip out of the waiting room and into the hospital corridors.
But before we do that,
Excuse me, doctor? Can you help?
now
They
what do
seem
we...
to be like... Yeah?
Should we get health back, or should we try and get this bleeding fixed?
If the bleeding is constant, maybe fix the bleeding.
Let's fix the bleeding.
Because you don't want stacking effects.
Discharge summary. Gain 20 experience. Can you fix my holes? Can you fix my stalker?
No.
Can't fix the stalker.
Show your stalker your holes, and maybe the stalker will leave.
Maybe. Each day, more holes appear.
Well, you know what? The holes are helpful because you're bleeding so much that the holes just trap all of the blood, so you
Yeah.
don't have to clean up as much.
Now that's... Yeah.
It's all about silver linings, okay?
I
We
don't
need
want
to
to think
keep
about holes,
investigating.
okay?
Why not? It's a great movie.
It was
It's a good book. It was okay. It was a better book. It was definitely a better book. As a part of the therapy, some patients took part in art classes. Some of their work fills you with dread. Minus two reason. Some of their work fills you with holes. You overhear two nurses talking about a girl whose suicide attempt failed. Apparently, she's recovering at her grandparents' home in the village in the city outskirts. You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. You gotta... Did you just pick up a gun?
I had the gun the whole time.
Oh, I thought you lost the gun.
No, I have the gun, I just don't have any ammo for it.
I see. You used all of your luck getting the gun, and then all of the rest of your luck just starts injuring you as you move onwards.
I planned to get the gun, but in my plan to get the gun, I had to use up all the bullets. So now it's just pointless.
Well, maybe not pointless. If the gun had a point on it, then you could use it. You could use the bayonet, right?
Yeah.
Feeling like you are on the brink of losing your mind, you decide to visit your parents' old friend, Father Yasugi. "Hey, kiddo," says the priest who's currently moving some boxes in and out of the church. "Could you lend me a hand?"
I sense a
Oh,
reprisal
God.
of last time.
Don't fucking overwork yourself. You've only got 2 stamina. You pick up the smallest boxes, but the whole thing takes more time than you expected. Afterwards, Father Yasugi invites you inside for a cup of hot tea and home-baked cookies made by one of the parishioners. You explain your situation to him. The priest listens, letting you vent all of your doubts and anxiety. +3 reason, +2% doom.
I'm okay with that.
As you pull into the village bus stop, a news story comes on the bus driver's radio. An entire class of Shiokawa students leapt in front of a train, hand in hand. You move urgently as you exit the bus and begin searching down the village streets. You catch a second story about another kid who decided to lift a box and broke it open on their foot and died.
Classic.
Stand in the middle of a... oh, classic. The middle of a field frozen in terror. A rip in our reality shows the horrible future of our planet. Seeing the familiar figure looking back at you, can't help but wonder if it's our world that's just an illusion.
Let's enter the portal.
Yeah, that's awesome. You and your figure get closer to the portal, ready to swap places.
Where are you?
Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light.
Yo,
Deserted
metal.
temples. That's right. Welcome to the Upper Kingdom. Deserted temples overlook the giant corpses of the forgotten. With no priests to harvest it, their blood is slowly flooding the valley.
Let's submerge ourselves in the sacred blood.
I wonder how many drops of blood there are in this blood ocean. The crimson liquid burns your skin through your clothes. With boiling blood, something else rushes into your ear canals. Voices of countless scholars revealing the stupid idea of jumping into a fucking puddle of burning blood. -3 stamina, -3 reason.
Oh no.
Thank you for following us, Cool Hands Joe.
I
Welcome
thought that
to
was
the
part of the
arcade.
music.
No.
No. It's okay, I can save this.
Do you like that musical sting that I gave you, though?
Yeah?
Do you know what the OGG file for that is?
What?
It's failure.
I'm glad.
Cast the spell. How are you not dead?
I don't know.
God, you're such a fucking bumble king.
How are we still alive?
How do you get home?
Resolve the event, that's how. Don't
When
worry
you
about
find
it.
the girl's house. Oh no. Your grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your effort to stop the deaths. Forgive her, her grandfather says as he leads you to her bedroom. She's a kind girl. Something has happened to her.
Let's investigate the village again.
You can feel your wounds closing slowly, but not your holes. Unseasonal floods have closed many of the roads.
Let's consult with the map.
Yeah, now that we have it. After studying the map, you finally locate a safe path used by locals, +5 experience.
I told you that map was a good idea.
Swipe or no swiping. The recovering girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. I'll be back to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay? Disquieted, you give the grandparents your phone number and hastily leave.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Back to the bus stop.
Yeah, sounds like a bad place. Our master is coming, and we can all bask in its glory.
Uh-oh.
It's the magician.
Can I run?
You cannot run away from Randy Pitchford. Randy Pitchford, the magician, holds out a USB stick. You lose 5 stamina and for a reason. Game over.
Oh.
The magician invites you to a Arabian Night. Don't do it. If you do it, it automatically triggers a failure state for your ending.
Hey, distract him, okay? Oh no,
Distract
this is a
him.
bad implication. Hey, high
no.
school girl, go distract Randy Pitchford.
It worked.
Does it work? It did,
Did it
work.
work? Of course it did. Randy Pitchford strikes again. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, it's his fault for being a magician.
It's okay, we won.
Like a magic spell. As soon as you arrive home, you dial the number, put the handset onto the modem. Your heart pounds as the computer fans exhale. The system hums. You hear a brief dial tone, and then it finally connects.
Let's investigate computer.
Welcome home. Do you like it?
No. It's okay.
It's okay. I don't like it either. You don't have to be ready yet. Everyone will wait for you. Your connection suddenly cuts off. When you attempt to reconnect, you find that your number has been blocked from the bulletin. Dejected, you solemnly pack up the computer to give it back. However, when you arrive back at the computer club, you find a note on the door. See you all soon. You soon learn that all members slept in front of a train holding hands. With little other choice, you sell off the computer, the guilt weighing on you all the while. -3 reason, +5 doom, +3 funds. You find the bulletin's number in the phone book. When you arrive at the address, you find the place empty. The bulletin was moved. Out of desperation, police begin confiscating modems and barring students from computers. Despite this, the suicides seem only to grow faster. They spread even further beyond Shiokawa, too. Your guts twist into knots every time you pass by the computer club's door. Ending C. Got 30 experience, got 15 experience, minus 3% doom, 1 day passes, and holes are still wrecking you.
Yep.
Gotta dig them holes.
The old god stirs. Store closed. No dog.
The dog decided to leave you behind. The dog has left you for a better game franchise. World of Horror deserves to be a franchise.
I don't know if it needs to be, though.
I don't think it needs to be, but it deserves it.
It deserves to have a long lifespan filled with many updates.
It deserves to be successful, is what I would say that. Out of all of the indie games that we've played in the last week, I would say Gloomwood and World of Horror are maybe the two that I would say these ones deserve money.
Mm-hmm. Let's get the Yakuza card.
Yeah.
And for reason.
Good. With your new connections to crime, you have become significantly more confident. You gain 12 points to your charisma.
With my new connections to crime, I can now sell this gun.
You can.
5 funds, wow.
Well, there you go.
That was worth it. For a gun with no fucking bullets in it, totally worth it.
You now have more money than you have any stat.
Yeah. More money than sense. Quite literally.
Can you use your money to buy you a ticket out of here?
Just buy a train ticket and fucking leave.
Mm-hmm. But not the train ticket that would have gotten you onto the train that you just left. So that's a bad one.
That was a dubious train.
A train of dubious origin. Dubious intent.
Last one.
There you go.
And it's a boss. We
Thing
have
man.
We have low stats and high doom.
Your funds are high. Your stats are low. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Akamanto. What was originally a harmless fun has turned it again with this.
Yeah?
The body of a boy was found last week. They really gotta go over some of these typos. The school principal has banned the game, but that has only made it more. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses, and that he intends to complete the dangerous dare. You tell your friend that he's a fucking moron. You've lost one friend, but gained 5 reason.
Jeez. I have all this money, but I don't have the doom to spend it.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
What can I do about this?
Can you wrap up your baseball bat with money?
Can I bribe the old god to fuck off?
No, you don't understand. You don't understand, Goizo. I've got 9 fund. Braindead Tank in chat says yes.
Like,
just wrap. Okay. You know how some people put like they put like spikes through their bats?
Yeah.
Instead, you staple a bunch of dollar bills to your baseball bat here, and you walk around and intimidate your foes with it because they don't want to fight somebody who's rich.
You just like spike a bunch of coins into the side of the bat.
I was literally just watching last night an episode of Ghost in the Shell, where this girl has like an arm-mounted cannon, and instead of slug shots, what she does is she goes to the foreign embassy and buys like a bunch of money in quarters, and then puts it in her arm cannon to use as shotgun shell.
Coin shot. That's awesome.
Coin shot. It's really good. Yo, Standalone Complex is great.
Standalone Complex fucking rules, but I don't remember that episode.
That was the... It was the one with the... God, it was the one with the dude who... You might have remembered in that same episode when they go to the compound, a bunch of robo-dogs start chasing after Bato, and Bato has to, like, jump on top of the garage, and he points his gun at the dogs, and he's like, I could just kill them, but that seems wrong.
Maybe it's been too long.
You should rewatch it. It's a short watch.
Alright, that's what I want to
Akamanto.
know. Now join me.
That's all you need to know.
He gives me charisma. That's gonna help.
Can you just get all of the students and then throw them at Akamanto at the end?
I'm definitely gonna throw Student F at him. Because she makes me clumsier. By existing.
Which, like, man, if there's one thing that we didn't need...
Is lower decks.
Let's keep exploring. God, Standalone Complex is so good. I've been doing myself quite a favor by watching Standalone Complex and watching Samurai Champloo again.
Samurai Champloo is really good.
You carefully enter the biology classroom. The room seemed empty at first until you switched the lights on. You gasp in horror. Lying in a pool of blood is one of the teachers with a fruit knife in their hand. There's a jar of formaldehyde on the nearest table. Mesmerized by the spiral pattern on the sea creature's skin, you step over the dead body and come closer. And then the magic begins.
When does the magic begin?
There is no magic, is there? Oh no, it's a forgotten specimen. Pour the formaldehyde on the forgotten specimen and burn it up like you're playing Silent Hill.
Now, I say again, did I not go to the police and, like, specifically request less combat encounters? Because I'm pretty sure I did.
Maybe what you got was less combat encounters, and instead you got more Doom encounters, where like you're having less fights because fight would imply that it's like even, and one reason. Instead, the police were like, "Oh yeah, we'll take away the fights and we'll just make you want it to be a challenge, right?"
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I intended.
Oh, I got.
You got a lump of flesh.
I wonder if I can put it in my holes. Yeah, you gonna isolate that audio clip?
I'm sorry. I must have stepped away for a moment. You reported it to your principal, who promises he will take care of the lump of flesh. With your friends safe for now, you should look into the legend. Maybe records in the city's library make mention of Akamanto.
We got the Innsmasuluk.
The ocean is calling.
We got gills.
Man, it would unironically be awesome to have gills because I love to swim.
It's a good workout.
It is. It's an excellent cardio. Anybody who's out there wondering, it's essentially like going on a run, but for your arms, and also it's really, really insanely low impact on your joints, which also makes it way better for you than running.
Let's investigate downtown.
Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone at the playground. When you ask her what's wrong, she says she can't find her mom. Luckily, you spot the girl's address on a backpack lying nearby.
Should we let the police handle it? No, I don't.
Yes.
I don't think we should let the police handle it.
Okay. You offer to take her home. When you get there, the terrified mother slams the door in your face. From behind the door, she starts screaming to get the girl away. The little girl calmly tells you she can take it from there. -10 experience, and what was that? 2 stamina? 2 reason?
-2 stamina plus 10 experience.
All of the missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe somebody saw the kidnapper stalking them. Checking out school's pool area would be a good idea. With the trail growing cold, it might be time for a different approach. Could a similar case have occurred in the past? A trip to the library might be a good idea.
Let's study issues of local newspapers.
It was a complete waste of time. You've spent the whole day reading about cute dogs, giant vegetables, and the occasional accident. You find nothing related to the case at hand, plus 5 doom.
Aw, come on.
One of the articles mentioned a young doctor who... So it's not a complete waste of time. Fuck you. The doctor who performed a life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information.
Let's go to the hospital.
It was a complete waste of time, except for this lead that you got that you...
Oh no, my money.
Your funds are gone. -2 funds.
Damn it. Back to the school again.
A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move my stuff from the new office?
Let's help her.
Yeah, be nice. The creepy substitute teacher hands you dusty old biological specimens. The rancid smell of formalin almost makes you drop the jar. Should fetuses have so many legs? -2 stamina.
Oh no, the principal has ordered the school to be closed down for the investigation.
I used to have a, I got as a gift as a child a, like, fetal shark in, floating in like a jar.
Yeah?
And I always thought that was like a supremely creepy gift to give somebody.
Who gave it to you?
I don't remember. Maybe my substitute teacher. Ooh! It's a shark! When you enter the metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with your name. You reach for the package but hesitate, an icy feeling settling in the pit of your stomach.
I still haven't got a positive roll on this. Give it! You motherfucker!
It's not until you've unwrapped it that you understand what it is. Shocked, you let it fall onto the floor from your bloodied hands. -2 reason. You drop it on your foot. -6 stamina. Game over.
Come on!
You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Get over there.
Let's get over there.
Got one reason. Wait, why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window to take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, coating everything in an oily vapor.
Let's observe the smog. Perception check failure.
It's too late. It crashes through the window, sending shards of glass everywhere. -2 stamina. There's no turning back now. You step into the last stall and close the door behind you.
God damn it.
You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, squish squeak, the sounds of rubber boots and an unknown liquid dripping on the tiles. Squish squeak. You see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. Squish squeak. Door opens slowly. I don't want shit from you.
Fuck off. It's getting darker.
The tall man in the red coat slowly takes their mask off as stall walls wither and rot and reality starts to crumble. Akamanto's true form, baby.
-3 all.
Welcome to another palace in your Persona game. What would Akamanto's thing be? I don't even understand much about Akamanto other than, do you want toilet paper? Yes, no, no. Basking in the dying sun's morbid glow, your corpse continues to twist and warp, bringing you closer to your primordial perfect form. Soon the herald will take you to the shattered court, where you will perform and sing mad songs until the end of time itself. You've perished. You lost in the... You died. You fucked up.
Took long enough.
You got 94% doom. And you solved 4 mysteries, saw 29 new events, encountered 8 new enemies, and unlocked no achievements.
8 new enemies?
Hmm.
That doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe
I
they're
don't think I
variants
saw.
or something.
Maybe. Or maybe like enemies in different places.
Maybe.
Brain Dead Tank at chat says no, those stats are bugged.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I am
Bugged
impressed
enough
that went on that long.
Yeah. Our dude was like dead from the get-go. He was living on borrowed time.
Like, just enough luck to keep going, never enough to actually win.
Welcome back, Prince Cosmo. It's good to see you.
Welcome,
You
welcome.
just missed our probably worst thing that we've ever done.
The Bumble King run.
The Bumble King run. Listen up, Bix. I'll tell you what, oh, you caught the very end. Good, I'm glad. We're gonna start this new one. If you wouldn't mind, I am going to run and get a... Never saw that game over before. Great. Wonderful. I'm gonna run and get a cup of coffee.
You do
you
that. I'll
don't
go
mind.
ahead and get this started if you don't mind.
Very cool. Be right back. Also, before I go, Brain Dead Tank says you'd had better chances if you threw stuff at enemies instead of selling everything and ending up with 9 funds.
You know what? Fair enough. 9 funds that I
point.
couldn't use. Oh, hey, it's Spider Boy. Kathaka Tarasu is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. Old Gods rule. You can't escape from combat encounters, backstory, world of horror, all unlocked perk cards, and random items. Let's do it. Good old what's-her-face. Empty bottle. Good to have. Nice day outside. We are shocked after what she did. Her voice was always so calm. It's the quiet ones you gotta watch. Oh, I forgot to fill the bottle. Oh well. Nothing weird. Nothing in storage. Inexplicable and morbid events. Yep. Bizarre brood of the blood-curdling botanist. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels. Chilling chronicle of a Crimson Cape, again. Alarming account of abnormal arms. Let's start with this one. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found, and the apartment remained vacant. The door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get the apartment plan to compare with the other flats. But first, let's get a weapon. You enter the hospital looking for information about a certain patient. The main corridor is dark and strangely empty. You spot a nurse at the registration booth. She's asleep from exhaustion. Let's let her sleep. You abandon the idea of stealing the patient's document. It will hamper your investigation for sure, but a well-rested nurse means a safer hospital. Plus 2% doom, hospital's threat level -1. Pale woman wearing a nurse outfit stops you. Today we are running a blood drive to help those in need. You look healthy. Will you be so kind and help the community? Let's donate some blood. Luck check, success. You feel like they take more blood than they should. You feel weak but fulfilled knowing you are helping. -2 stamina, -3% doom. Anatomical Museum Archive displays a specimen with elongated arms and jellified bones. -1 reason. Lovesick Corner. They say a ghost of a heartbroken boy appears on this street at night. Is it just an urban legend, or is there some truth to this tale? Let's spend the night here. You wait an entire night, observing the spot where the supposed ghost would appear, but nothing happens. You are relieved it's just a rumor. +1
Sorry
reason.
about that.
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you. My coffee maker decided to do several things to waste my time. But I'm here.
Good job, coffee maker. True MVP.
Gotta hand it to Keurig for doing this shit all the time.
Gotta love that coffee DRM.
Yeah, that's exactly. I gotta get a post-launch patch on this coffee. Get it to run better.
The apartment is on the 3rd floor. There is no way somebody used the window to escape the murder scene.
How are we doing so far? It seems like we've got our stats up.
We're doing pretty good.
While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman, her skin a ghastly pale yellow color.
The scene is disturbing. You struggle to look at it.
Intimidated by the unsettling painting, you're haunted by nightmares. -2 reason. Oh no, odd placement of ventilation shafts. They seem too small for anyone to crawl through, though. Except for Snake.
Except for Snake.
As you prepare a bath, think about all of the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice-cold water is a good idea.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah. Ice-cold water revitalizes you and your investigation, +10 experience. As unpleasant as they can be, ice-cold showers and ice-cold baths are in fact good for you. Your body tends to shiver more, and you burn a little bit more calories. You should interview the neighbors. Maybe you'll discover something the police missed. Although hot showers do a better job of actually cleaning you.
Yeah.
You hear rustling on the other side of the apartment door. Someone's trying to get in.
Let's
Good,
kick
it's
his
this guy
ass.
again. Just stab him. Stab him right in the stupid eye holes. And then maybe once in the mouth hole. Plus you got a crowbar. You could eat...
Oh good, another concussion.
Well, yeah, you got a second concussion to go with the first one. Now you've got a matching set.
Baseball bat. It's just better than my crowbar.
That should be the item description.
It's just
Baseball
better
bat.
than the
It's
crowbar.
just better. One neighbor is complaining about her underwear missing. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real savior? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello? Are you still there?
Nah, shut up.
You put down the phone, a little shaken up. Just how many people did that odd man call today? Minus one reason. One of my favorite GIFs ever is just a little clip of Seto Kaiba in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged Christmas special, where somebody calls him, he picks up the phone and immediately puts it back down and keeps typing at his computer. That thing gives me life.
Good.
A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment.
Let's check the bathroom.
Yeah. You don't enter the bathroom. Instead, you go straight out to the building's boiler room. One pipe coming up from the ground looks like it was welded to the central system recently. So where does it lead?
That was a knowledge
+5.
check, not a perception check. Huh.
Indeed. Good to know.
Good to know.
You gotta find out if there's some sort of convergent point in your ventilation system.
Some kind of boiler room.
If there was some sort of room in which things get boiled. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of sodas inside, but you could really use a drink.
Let's get the cheapest one.
Mm-hmm. Buy a can of off-brand soda and take a sip. Tastes a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyway.
+5 XP.
Get that melon soda. Every room is connected by vents coming from the unused boiler room. Could it be? You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long, rubbery arm coiling around the room. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. You almost fall to the ground when you see the wide-open stare of the dead pervert, his elongated lips stretching and disappearing in the darkness. Inside his mouth, you find a tiny key.
Yeah, there's that third eye. There's an eye here and an eye here. This could be an eye, or it could just be a hole. Maybe he's got holes too.
Maybe he's got holes too. Dumbass 4 eyes. Brain Dead Tank in chat says, how do you almost fall to the ground while in a...
Painfully and abrasively.
Maybe you take the entire ventilation system with you.
Maybe.
Or you, like, fall backwards through the open vent.
Road's closed. Damn it.
Oh, you don't want to fall backwards. Because, like, if you fall backwards through the vent, you're going to catch your chin on the other side. And, like, not only are you going to fuck up your teeth and your jaw, but you're also going to take some skin with you doing that.
Oh, yeah.
He says from no particular personal experience. Did I ever tell you about that fight scene that we did in Man of La Mancha, where I got like knocked backwards into a open well and hit my head on the other side of the well and your damn neck?
No, this is a new story to me.
It's fucked up. In the middle of Man of La Mancha, you have this really big set piece fight where all of the prisoners fight against Don Quixote and Sancho, and in the middle of doing so, there was a set piece in the middle of the stage which was an open well that could be open and it could be shut. And at one point, I'm supposed to jump up on top of the well, throw something at a dude, like it's like a plate that you throw at him, catches it, and then you jump down and he pushes you backwards, and you're like supposed to catch yourself on the well and not fall backwards into it. I fell backwards so hard that I caught myself but flipped over with my feet. So like by the time that I got back to the top, the bottom of my chin hit the other side of the top of the open well, and that was my way going down.
Ooh.
And I got back up, and I was like, that could have been death, and this show was not worth it.
Now, was that a
Cool
rehearsal,
fight,
or was that live?
I believe that was a dress rehearsal. Although, when we did The Outsiders, I did get punched in the face in one of our live shows, and the mic went flying off my fucking chin.
Nice.
Man, stage fighting is like deceptively dangerous because you have to be on top of your game or else people are gonna be too confident. Although I did accidentally knee the guy in the crotch show. That was also the same show that I accidentally punched a dude in the back of the head. The Outsiders was great.
Let's see about these damn eels.
Yeah, maybe we can figure it out this time. While suddenly returning to your home, someone bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish? You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious? What weird fish did he bring this time? She grins.
I am curious. Let's find out.
I saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars and... I wonder, what weird fish did he bring this time? Will you check it out? He would surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please?
What say we check it out?
I don't know about you, but I really like that shirt.
It's very busy. It's very 80s.
It's very 80s, but also I like specifically the black and white because of the art style.
Oh, yeah?
I have something kind of like that. It's a, it's like a paisley, like black sheer, almost see-through shirt. It's really, really cool.
Stop! This is a crime scene. You are halted by a sweaty police officer. Behind him, 2 other policemen are packing something in black bags.
Ugh.
Let's focus on the officers.
Perception check failure. You managed to catch a glimpse of a corpse with a crushed head. Blood and gore is everywhere. On the sand. -2 reason.
Thanks, 50 Cent.
Gotta hit that ramp. Bitch took my skull. We have to play those.
Oh god, yes.
Because they are co-op.
Oh god, yes! That sounds awesome!
Bitch took my skull!
Fast hands, fast learner. Fame.
That's what they say, man. You can take like 3 rockets to the chest in that game before you die.
Wonderful. Let's go for... Fame. That's good to invest in early.
Fame. Yeah.
Yeah. And for our point, we're doing alright. Let's put it... Now, here's what we can do.
Yeah.
We can put it into Dex and hope we get a Dex weapon, or we can just roll hard on the baseball bat.
That's interesting. Well, if you're going to roll hard on the baseball bat, you would want to put it into strength, right?
Right. So I could have 8 strength or 9 Dex that might pay off later.
I would go for the guaranteed 8 strength.
I'm inclined to agree. So we'll go for fame and strength.
Because, like, even if you do happen to get a Dex weapon, at least you will still get a, you will still get an up from it.
It'll be just as good, maybe.
Yeah. And at least then you'll have options. Mr. Ooh, your neighbor is a horror monster. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story.
What's that picture?
You soon catch a glimpse of the painted thing. Suddenly, you feel very weak and excuse yourself to leave. Something truly evil has you in its grasp.
Oh no.
Oh, I know what this shit is. This dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? It might be empty, just because he came back and his classes begin next week.
Let's check it out. We'll pipe bomb the door and then use our time powers.
And then steal the fucking handicapped fund. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Chloe Price is maybe a little bit morally questionable. Maybe a little bit. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. Although people usually give her a harder time than I do. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll, which you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. -2 reason. The neighbor's office at school was empty. You did find a few jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take one jar home.
Why would you?
I don't know. Why would you steal the emergency handicap fund?
Why would you steal the eel?
Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can she sip her soda so calmly, staring at this creepy creature? She mistakes the jar for her open soda and starts drinking the eel. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip, but grab the railing at the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up.
Eel Kana.
Prepare for eel combat. A giant, amorphous mass of eels starts spreading its tendrils everywhere.
Gross.
You must cast Lumos Maxima on it.
Defeated it.
Lumos Maxima is pretty good. I've seen him burning some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go and check it out. Is this eel even alive?
Let's try and get some allies.
Yeah. -99 all stats. Student triple F.
+1 dexterity, +1 luck. Pretty good.
Wow, what the hell? That hasn't happened to us yet, has it?
No, it hasn't. I'm gonna go ahead and stow the... No, we'll hold on to the tiny key. Gonna stow this, though.
Here's my question to you.
Yeah?
I noticed that there are occasionally options to, like, sacrifice or stab people. Like, what's the deal with that?
That only happens in the Manor side quest that I noticed. If an option to do it again comes up, or if somebody knows what the deal with that is, do let us know.
Because we didn't try it.
I am clueless.
I'm also... Wow, look at this, like, Scooby gang. You find an envelope waiting in a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Just how did this envelope end up in your bedroom? +2 funds, -1 reason. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes.
Again, with, like, the horrible eel lake where they feed corpses.
Mm-hmm. Lake Placid,
Yeah.
which I have not seen.
That's the film with the gator, right?
Mm-hmm. I feel like there's somebody in that movie that I should know. I get... Eliza Dushku wasn't in that, was she? Let me take a look.
That's so weird. Your neighbor was really into eels, it seems. Begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with.
Yeah, probably not, huh?
Nah.